You found an old dusty data drive on a shelf with a bunch of old forgotten trinkets. On closer inspection, you realize that this isn't just some generic-looking USB stick. No, this is an old 256 megabyte USB data drive. USB 1.1. Oh my god, what if there's actually something important on here? What if it's booby-trapped? What if there's like a virus or something? Oh my god. You insert the data drive into your laptop and close it. You double-click on the drive, and you see that there's only one folder on it called do_not_open. Why is it all caps? Why is it in underscores? What could be in here? Of course you have to find out. You double-click on the folder, and it opens to reveal a video file, last_moments.mp4. What did that folder name just change? You play the video, and it starts off with a very shaky handheld shot of what appears to be a dark hallway. You can hear a faint, distant whisper that seems to be coming from down the hall. As the camera moves further into the hallway, you can make out a dark, indistinct figure at the end of the hall. It's too dark to make out any details, but it seems to vanish after a few seconds. As the video continues, the screen begins to glitch and flicker violently. The hallway flickers with images that are too quick for the human eye to catch. A distorted face, skeletal hands, long gnarled fingers. The sound also escalates, eventually becoming a garbled guttural scream that is heavily distorted, but still sends shivers down your spine. Then just as suddenly as it began, the video cuts off, transitioning to a still image of what looks like your room. But something isn't right. The image is heavily distorted as if through a funhouse mirror, and in the background, you can just barely make out the shadowy form of a hunched-over figure. It's impossible to tell what it is, but it seems to vanish after a few seconds. Then the screen goes black, but you can see a single glowing red pixel in the center. You try to remove the drive, but it seems to be stuck. You force it, and the screen cuts to a close-up of your hand, as it reaches for the drive. It's like the USB drive itself is trying to burrow into your skin. The video freezes on a close-up of the data drive, as it's being pulled out of the laptop. It's slightly out of focus, but there's something about it that seems off. It almost looks like there's writing on it, but it's too blurry to make out. Black screen with white text. What's on your drive? Share your digital nightmares. And in the tiny text underneath, the last thing you see is a link to a website. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe us for more.